everyone, welcome to another class of Class 8 Physics. The topic is heat transfer, chapter 6, and this is the last topic that we'll be discussing today regarding this chapter, which is thermal expansion in gases. So first we learned about what thermal expansion means, then we learned about thermal expansion in solids and the coefficients related to it. And then we discussed about thermal expansion in liquids and the coefficients related to it. And today we'll be discussing about thermal expansion in gases. Okay, and how do gases expand? So I'm sure you might have, you might be knowing the idea how substances volume expands. How do they expand? It is because of their molecular arrangement. This volume increases when the temperature rises because of their molecular arrangement. What happens to the particles? Be in solids or liquid or gases, the concept is the same. What happens? The particle, they get heated. Okay, the particle gets heated. When the particle gets heated, their kinetic energy increases. Okay, when their kinetic energy increases, they overcome the intermolecular force of attraction. That means the intermolecular force of attraction between the particle becomes very weak, and the space between the particle increases, which leads to the increase in volume. So the same concept here. So we'll be talking about thermal expansion in gases. So we'll be explaining how the particles expand. So you know what happens in solids. So I'm going back with the solids again. In solids, the particles are tightly packed, and they are very small. They have very much small space between them to move around. So when the particles here, they get heated, the kinetic energy increases and the particles starts moving apart. Okay, that means the space between the particles increases. So when the space between the particles increases, so they occupy more space. So what increases? Finally, the volume increases. So it can be volume, it can be length, it can be area in case of solid. Okay, the solid can only increase in length, or it can also increase in length and breadth both, which means increase in area, or it can increase in length, breadth and height, which means increase in volume. For liquid what happens? The particles are already far apart, they are free to move compared to solids, and that's why when they get heated, the particles, they expand more, and they are even more free to move, because the particles, they tend to, and thus the volume increases. So in case of liquid, the increase in volume will be more than in solid. Now when we talk about the gases, what happens? For gases, the particles are already very much far apart compared to solids and liquid. For gases, the particles are already far apart, isn't it? Compared to solid and liquid. And thus they do not have a definite shape like liquid. Gases do not have definite shape. That's why they do not increase in length or area, because they do not have definite shape. They take the shape of the container. And that is why even for gases, there will be only increase in volume. Okay, for solids, there was increase in length, there was increase in area. For liquid and gases, there will be only increase in volume. And they do not, since they do not have definite shape or size, that's why they take the shape of the container, which is related to volume. So when gas particles, they get heated. Okay, when gas particles get heated, what happens? The particles which were already far apart, they start moving faster, even faster, and they tend to break the force of attraction that they already had. The weak intermolecular force of attraction becomes very weak, and thus the particle moves very far apart, thus increasing in volume. Okay, the volume increases. So this is what happens in gases. And when we compare the increase in volume for solid, that is the expansion for solids and liquids and gases, then which particle gets heated most? Which particle gets expanded more? It is the gas particle, because the particles are already far apart. So increase in volume, when we compare, the expansion would be highest in case of gases and least in case of solids, because of their molecular arrangement. Okay, it is because of their molecular arrangement. So we have this over here, explanation of thermal expansion in gases by the molecular motion. Okay, so here you have an activity. So what you can do is you can take a balloon and then fill a bottle with cold water and then place the balloon on its and cover the bottle with the balloon. Okay, what will happen? The balloon will not inflate. The balloon will be as it is. Now you take up the balloon, remove the balloon, throw that cold water and replace the cold water with very hot water or boiled water. So when you place it and then cover the bottle again with balloon, what will happen? What will you notice? You'll see that the balloon will be inflating. That means the balloon will become bigger. Okay. Why does it happen? It is because when you have taken a very hot liquid, what happens? The liquid converts into steam, which means they convert into gases. So the gases, when they get heated, they tend to expand. Okay, so they don't have room for expansion because there is no escape for them. So they enter through the balloon and they want to go out. Okay, they want to expand. They want to expand as much more. So when they try to expand, the balloon becomes bigger. That is an experiment. Okay, so I'll show you the experiment over here. What they have to do here to see how the gases expand, the experiment to show how gases expand, what you need is you need a bottle, and then first you fill the bottle with cold water, and then you place a balloon here. Okay, when you place a balloon here, when you cover this bottle with balloon, the balloon will not inflate, it will remain as it is. Now what you have to do is, after some time you have to replace the cold water with very hot water or any hot liquid. Okay, or any boiled water would be more better. What will you see? You see the balloon inflates like this. Okay, you see the balloon inflates like this. Now why does it happen is because if there is water here, there will be steam here, which means the water gets converted to gases. The gases, when they'll try to escape. Okay, they will try to escape, and on their way, when they are trying to escape, they will enter through the balloon and they will expand because the volume increases when the gases get heated. So when the volume increases, even the volume of the balloon also increases. So this is an experiment to show that gases expand when they get heated. Okay, so gases expand when they get heated. So this is your explanation of thermal expansion in gases by molecular motion. Now how does density and temperature, how does the density is affected by the temperature and what happens to the volume? Okay, so we'll be discussing about the relationship between volume, temperature and density. I don't know, I think we've discussed this already, but still we can discuss this. So how are they related? Temperature, volume and density. Now, for any particle, say this is a substance, it can be any substance, the particles of the substance are arranged. Now, when the particle gets heated, when this substance gets heated, what happens? The molecules gain kinetic energy. The particles gain kinetic energy. When they gain kinetic energy, the intermolecular force of attraction becomes weak and the intermolecular space becomes more. So they tend to be moving apart. So when the same particles, they tend to move apart when they are occupying more space, what happens? The volume increases. What is happening here? The volume increases. Okay. Now because the particle has got heated, the particle was supplied with heat, because of that temperature also rises. That means they are increasing temperature. So temperature rises, volume increases. What happens to density then? So how is density related to volume? Mass divided by volume. Mass remains same. Please remember this, mass remains same. Mass does not change. But volume increases. So when volume increases, what happens to density? Density will decrease. Because they are indirectly related. Okay, they are indirectly proportional. So when volume increases, density decreases. If volume decreases, density increases. So what does it conclude? This concludes when temperature rises, when temperature increases, density of the particle decreases. And why does the density of the particle decreases? Because their volume decreases. Sorry, their volume increases. Because the volume increases with increase in temperature, density will decrease. Okay, so with this we complete the chapter, and there is this exception, water contracts when heating from 0 to 4 degrees Celsius, which we have already discussed. That unusual character of water between 0 to 4 degrees Celsius is called anomalous behavior of water, in which between 0 to 4 degrees Celsius, when the temperature increases, instead of increasing volume, water contracts, and only after 4 degrees Celsius the volume of water starts increasing. That means the water starts expanding. Okay, and this unusual characteristic of water is called anomalous expansion of water or anomalous behavior of water. So with this we complete the chapter, and the question and answer we'll be discussing later. If you have any doubt regarding this chapter, please do ask me. Thank you and have a good day.